I'm going to remind you how to get on and navigate the virtual reference collection, in case you might have forgotten. Your first step is to go on the South Country Central School District website. Once you're there, you're going to go over to the Schools tab and find our school. Click on Kramer Street. This is going to bring you to our school homepage. On the left-hand side, find Internet Kid Pics. Then right under Kid Pics, you're going to see Library and Research, so click on that. And that will bring you all the way down to the virtual reference collection. So click on that as well. So this will bring you to a drop down. The easiest way to get to our school is to start typing the name. So KR, and Kramer should show right up. Okay, so this is your research database. And there's all these different research databases that you can scroll through. What I like to do is, in order to find what I'm looking for easier, I go over to A to Z, and that puts it in alphabetical order for me. And the one I want to show you first is Pebble Go. So you scroll all the way down to the P's, and you click on Pebble Go Collection. And I know that you have all worked in this database before, so you're pretty familiar with it. It might bring you to a login screen. I logged in earlier, so it didn't ask me for a username and password. But as a reminder, your username is Kanga, as in kangaroo, and your password is books, BOOKS. The pretty cool thing about this database is it separates it into categories. So we're going to be looking at biographies because we are researching people. And you can look at biographies in English or in Spanish. So for this purpose, I'm going to click on English. And let's say you didn't know who you wanted to pick to research. This is pretty cool because it categorizes them.
Teachers
so we know that
and
we
helpers.
are researching women. So we're going to click on women. And as you just saw, when you hover over a category, it will read it to you.
Teachers and helper.
So my example that I'm going to use today and throughout the project is Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So she is a Supreme Court justice. So I'm going to click on Supreme Court justices, and I'm going to click on Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And what's pretty cool here is that you see all the tabs, right? Early life, life's work, later years, contributions. If you want it to read to you, it will. It will also read in Spanish. You can click up here for the Spanish version. There's also a video that you can check out. And there's also a timeline here of her life. So that's pretty useful when you want to include that in your project. So that's Pebble Go in a nutshell. I know that you're familiar with it, so I didn't want to spend too much time on it. To go back to our databases, another good one that you might want to check out is Kids Info Bits. So it's right under K. So you click on that. And in this database, what's pretty cool is you can search here are all the topics, right? So you can search by people if you want, if you're really not sure who you want to pick. And then it breaks it down further into different categories. Or let's say you have already picked somebody, like I have. I picked Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So once you start typing, it'll populate. So if you don't know how to spell a name, this is helpful too. So I'm going to click on her name, and it's going to bring me to all different, there's biographies, here's a picture of her, here's all news articles. So this is pretty cool. If we just click on biographies, it's going to give us a lot of information, when and where she was born,